in many ways, it was the archetypal away performance from Burnley in the Premier League, and the stats really speak for themselves. But looking at the equalising goal, 11 minutes on the clock, both subs played their part. This was always the danger, though, wasn't it, for Chelsea?
They stay in the game. That's what they do. They never panic, and they do that. They would not, irrespective where their league position are, they won't panic either. You know, they will keep clawing out results. And none more so than this. Didn't deserve anything from the game. Westwood turns that ball into the far post, headed down. Two subs combine, and Vidra tucks it away lovely. But it's a first-time cross from Westwood there. Wonderful cross to the back post. The Chelsea defenders are caught surprised, and it's just the knockdown there from Rodriguez to Vidra, and it's a good finish over the goalkeeper Mendy.
Well, Chelsea players and manager will be kicking themselves, really, to be honest with you, because they know they've let 3 points slip there, so it's something they'll be working on.
They could have actually lost the contest. I mean, Burnley had 2 late breaks here, Tim.
They were very caution to the wind a little bit, Chelsea. I mean, as if they weren't creating enough chances themselves. Yeah. I mean, there was a couple of breakaways, wasn't there? When Rudiger was throwing himself forwards. This is the one. I mean, Vidra gets in. I fancied him to score there. I really did. I felt when he gets in that position, Mendy's out of his line. You know, I thought all he had to do is hit the target there, and then they go away. That would have been a real smash and grab. For me, it was still a smash and grab, even to get a point. They don't deserve a point, but they stay in the game. That's what you get in the Premier League.
Yeah, the one thing Thomas Tuchel won't want to reflect particularly too much time on is the 4 attempts on goal from their 25 attempts on target. If you have a look at the chances that fell their way, Sean, they should have been done and dusted at this point. I mean, this was after 1-0.
Yeah, some of them are like they're not easy chances, but you expect them to hit the target. Yeah. Like this one here especially, but it's a great block which doesn't get realised. And I think for me here, that they played fantastically, but they just couldn't get that final part of it. And here's a great save from Pope, so there's not much more, do you know what I mean?
Yeah, and their build-up was good, Sean, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was fantastic, Tim. Like, I thought they did great, like, but that final part wasn't there where you expect it to be. But at the same time, it was nice to see them create that many chances.
The obvious conclusion is they missed Lukaku, they missed Timo Werner. What do you think?
Well, we always ask questions when they don't win the football match, but they create enough chances like Pep Guardiola. You don't win the game, you need a centre forward. No one's going to ask him that today when they beat Manchester United. Yeah. No one's going to mention that to Tuchel, because Tuchel's going to say, we score goals, we win games normally, we're top of the league still. It wasn't our day, and Nick Pope had a game of his life.
It's only the second time Chelsea have dropped points at home in the league this season. Let's get the thoughts of their manager. Here's Thomas Tuchel.
Thomas, is it fair to suggest that that's been a frustrating 90-plus minutes for you this afternoon?
It's been a fantastic 90-plus minutes when you look at the performance, the energy and the quality we put on the pitch. This can happen in football. This can only happen in football. That's why everybody loves the game. That a team can steal the points if the other team forgets to score the goals that they deserve. And this is what happened today. But I'm impressed by the effort, the attitude and the quality. We did a fantastic match. And sometimes you don't get the result. It's like this.
In terms, though, of the amount of chances you created, some of them quite clear-cut, there must be a feeling of a slight disappointment.
Of course we are disappointed, because like if we play this game 100 times, we win it 99 times. But today was the day where we did not win it, and it's on us to score the second goal that would have decided, because it's always possible that you miss one ball, you miss one cross of them, and this can happen on high level football. We don't want it to happen, but it can happen. But like I said, it's on us. It's our fault. We should have scored. We created so much chances that we should have scored the second one and win the game.
Paul, and Manchester City, particularly this season, how painful could that draw be for Thomas Tuchel, do you think?
Yeah, it could be, but all teams are going to go through this. We've seen Man City suffer. You know, they dominate games, can't get the ball in the back of the net. You need to be clinical. You need to take chances. To only hit the target 4 times with 25 attempts is a poor return. But I agree with Thomas there. This team are great today. You know, it's really difficult. The emotion is that you've only got 1 point, but you have to be honest with your players. Yeah. He has to go in there and tell them how well they played today. If they continue to play like that, they'll win more than they lose.
Yeah. You agreed not to dwell too much on that? They did everything apart from score the sufficient goals in the end.
Yeah, 100%. I agree with exactly what Tim said. I think if you can create 25 chances without your main 2 strikers up top, it's giving you leeway for when they do come back. If you create the same amount of chances, you'll hopefully get more in return. But like he said, Man City,
When we spoke to you before the game, you said you had to believe and take confidence. Did you show that with that performance this afternoon as a group?
I think so. Obviously, second half we were way better. First half, we hung in there, but sometimes that's what you got to do, and that's what we've done, and it paid us back in the end. So yeah, we stayed in the game. In the second half, we really showed what we could do.
How much did you have to show your resilience in that opening 9 minutes when shots seemed to be coming in from every angle?
Yeah, it's an interesting start. But like I say, we spoke about it before the game, when you come to these teams, it's just won the Champions League for a reason. And you're going to have your backs against the wall for a little bit. And, we had that right from the off, really. How big an away point is that for Burnley, particularly here at Stamford Bridge? Yeah, it's good. It's only one, but it gives us belief, I think, and it shows the work we've been doing has been good work. And, it's always good to come here and get a point.
Welcome back. So half-time at Stamford Bridge, a dominant Chelsea leading Burnley by 1-0. Kai Havertz with the all-important goal. Sean, it was coming, this, wasn't it?
Well, Chelsea have been dominated literally for the most of the first half, but to keep getting down wide, and he put such a fantastic ball in that. And the header's even better to top it off, but Chelsea just bullying them and getting it wide and chucking in crosses and using their sizes perfectly.
Tim, you liked this header, didn't you?
Yeah, I like the delivery even more. I mean, delivery was fantastic, but the header was great. I mean, he's had to guide it. We've seen him with easier chances than that. Look at the celebration there. He's giving Sean Dyche some there. A little bit of friction on the touchline.
Yeah.
That's the best way to respond. Your team go ahead, but they deserve